Hello guys, and welcome to episode 57 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, Caesar and Gaul, playing as the Romans. And today it's up to Caesar once again to take more land, as he can now move all the way up to Durotinon. In the last episode we did get a mission to take over Mediolanum Santonum, so we will probably do that as well, as that is quite a vulnerable settlement there, especially since the Santoners have moved a lot of their armies quite far away. We did manage to crush one of them at Swindonum in the last episode, and now the second legion is able to replenish. Let's choose soldier for our general there, and what I need to do is bring over the second legion to defend Condate, because currently Condate is in a pretty bad spot, and I don't think there's any army that can actually get there to defend. Actually, I might be able to force march the army here to Condate. So let's move the army to Condate. And hopefully we can defend there. Now, one thing I've noticed is that since they've changed the Bread and Games Edict here to give us plus 16 public order, that would have been so useful much earlier in this campaign. There were times when I couldn't move on my armies because I had to worry about public order so much, and it seems they've identified that and made it so that once you control the entire province you actually can move on from it, which previously was really annoying. So now it's going to be quite good because my armies are going to be much more free to just move straight on, like especially down here where I'm going to be recapturing Aquitania. We're going to be able to move on these armies straight up to the Lemovices and the Santones, and then to Leminum, and we'll capture that province, and then we can move on from there. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is pretty much just defend this top left province, Aramorica. Now, I don't really have the money to convert any of these buildings, but maybe that's what's causing it to give us so much happiness. Because currently the Shrine of Rismerta is giving us a +2 public order with Bread and Games Edict, and the Shrine of Nodens is giving us +1 shipbuilding capacity with Bread and Games Edict. But I don't think we get that because it's not available to our faction. So maybe that is just an overall bonus. Yeah, because in Aquitania that would only be a +4 public order bonus. Interesting. Anyway, let's start by moving the 11th Legion to attack Aquitar Bellicae. This should be a pretty simple battle, just a small garrison army to destroy, so we might be able to just auto-resolve it with an aggressive stance. And we'll take that back for Rome.
Your command.
So we can set up the Bread and Games Edict here. We'll take the tax edict of Transalpina. Although before I do that, let's just check the details of the province. Yeah, this would be the best one to take it off. So we'll make no edict there. And we'll issue Bread and Games Edict to Aquitania. Right. So that means that the 11th Legion can stay here, whilst the 1st Legion moves on towards Durotinon. I might actually stay in our own province for this turn so that I can fully replenish. And then what I can do is move in one turn to Durotinon and take it over. Now that should make the Lemmavices homeless, although they do have this one large army here, the Howling Carnices, very close to Nemesis, and they could start sieging that soon. But if I take over Durotinon, I might be able to bring the 1st Legion over to help defend Nemesis, and we can start beating back the armies that are travelling south. So let's keep the 2nd Legion in Swindonum. We've got the 9th Legion in Condate to defend against the Dumnonii. And let's just check my agent movements. Let's move Domitius Strabo over toward Condate. Put her onto counterintelligence. I can remain on counterintelligence here, I think. Or maybe we should move towards Swindonum with this spy so that we can defend against enemy agents. Ediaturda can maybe try and kill off this warlord. Let's see how much chance we have. 17% chance with a concealed blade. That's going to cost me 642. We have 4,000, so let's try that. Manipulation might even be better though. 66% chance of a positive outcome, 22% chance of him defecting. Let's try that. Enemy agent defects. Great. That's a level 6 warlord. Very nice. I can actually use him to accompany the 2nd Legion. That will help us out a lot. Great move there. We've got Septimus Hirtius Cornutus. He can stay by Namnatum. He is currently providing 4 cultural influence per turn, which is really nice. What can he use for his household? Let's get Pet Snake, plus 5% chance of wounding enemies in self-defense. And for our skill, we can get propaganda. And maybe we can target this druid for an agent action. Assassination, we have 19% chance of killing him. For manipulation, we have a 23% chance of making him defect. Let's try that. Enemy agent hindered. Okay, so that agent's not going to do anything. That's okay. We can actually get the 7th Legion here back to Namnatum now. And maybe we should start recruiting some troops. I probably should have taken him out of forced march stance before moving him. But I can upgrade the champion in this army. And what we'll do is make him a better officer, so he gives better military training. And that champion can actually begin to move over to Condate to accompany the 9th Legion, because there's not much point in him accompanying the 7th Legion when there isn't any units there. So that's everything done, I think. The 5th Legion can continue to recruit some forces. Get some more legionaries. And another Celtic skirmisher unit. And it's pretty important that we do get another large army after we've lost so much of our troops in the north. So trait gain for Marcus Laelius Scroffa, untrustworthy. Military subversion attempt, edict issued. We've got quartermaster's report, settlement lost, army destroyed. Hidden agent exposed, province under control, settlement captured, trait gained for Vidyaturda. Look at that, plus 5% chance of successful manipulation, that's nice. And household expands for Vidyaturda. Currently replacing that wouldn't do anything, so I'm just going to send that to the pool. And trait gained for my patrician as well, to gain plus 5 chance of successful manipulation again. Right, that will do nicely. I think we're all done. Let's move on to the next turn.
War! We will make your homes a wasteland, despoil your women, enslave your children, and desecrate your ancestors' graves.
So just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, the Sequani declare war. And they have a very vulnerable settlement there, Rauricon, to attack, so they're probably going to take that over. It's time for the garrison army of Vienna to defend itself against the champions of Armorica. Let's go ahead and fight this one on the battle map. So it's nice and snowy. Not quite sure how I'm going to defend this one. I do have a scorpion there that we might want to avoid. So maybe we can do what we did before, just set up our units here, then they won't be able to be attacked by the scorpions. Once they come round to capture the sector, I can just hold them off with the legionaries. Actually, let's do it different this time. Let's put the Vigilades, we'll put the Vigilades in front. They can absorb any charge, and then I can have the legionaries behind. And get the skirmishers behind them. And then any other units can remain on the flanks here to defend against any who come round the rear. So let's just speed things up. I'm pretty confident about winning this battle. Just got to figure out where the enemy is going to be sending the majority of their troops. It looks like they're sending a Celtic warrior unit and a spear warrior unit around the backside here. Might be worth breaking off one of my units of legionaries to help in that situation. Meanwhile, my legionary line can just spread out a bit more. Yeah, it looks as though the Celtic warriors and spear warriors are going to be attacking at the backside here, but that's fine because we have the legionaries and the levy freemen. And on the front side here, we've got the skirmishers who can help kill off the light horse really easily, as you can see. And the Vigilades are going to be able to brace for any sort of charge.
Our general is under attack.
So, the light horse already destroyed. The Vigilades, they're not going to hold much longer, so let's send forward my legionaries. Get my legionaries into the fight here.
The men are wavering.
You can see these Vigilades almost breaking completely. Well, looks like they did. Even though there was 95 of them left. Kind of takes the piss, but not much we can do about it now.
Yes, come on.
I'm not sure why I'm suffering so much morale loss here. What's going on?
Legionaries. Your orders. Move out. Quick march.
Maybe I should just keep these legionary units on the left side here. And they can switch about as they lose morale.
Orders understood.
Please don't rout. There's 102 of you left. Thank God. I'm gonna get my skirmishers to hit their skirmishers. Legionaries holding well against the spear warriors and Celtic warriors.
We hunger for blood and battle. Vigilades. Charge. Legionaries. Vigilades.
Push forward that Vigilade unit.
Understood.
Bring back the other one. Let's push the skirmishers into the fight there, because they've used up all their missiles.
Spears ready.
That will allow me to bring back
Come on.
these Vigilades. We can push in these Vigilades in their place. Walking a fine line here. I think the O-Swarm might just be a little bit too much for me.
Your orders. Double time. At speed.
Our men flee the field of battle.
There goes a Vigilade unit, not really much I can do about that. It gets to a point where there's just not enough men to stop them from routing. Even if I did try and pull them back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Bringing around the plebs here to charge in the back of them.
Advance at speed.
Get the skirmishers back, I think. They might cause a chain rout, so I'm going to take them out of there. We'll send in this unit of Celtic skirmishers to bolster the lines. This unit of Levy Freemen can come down to this line now.
We await your command.
Go on, plebs, get in position. No time to lose.
At your service. By your command. Freemen.
Get these Freemen straight into the fight, whilst my Vigilades fall back.
Missiles ready.
I love how one unit of legionaries is holding against Celtic warriors and spear warriors. Oh, we're nearly in the position to use these plebs. They're going to die very quickly, but it gives us a bit of respite for our main forces. I'm going to engage these skirmishers with some plebs. Then I'm going to charge into the back of these Gallic warriors and the back of these spear warriors. And hopefully that should cause some morale shock. My general unit lasting as long as he can. That spear warrior unit is shaken, but not quite routing.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
And the Oathsworn have initiated headhunting again. That's going to be really bad for my legionaries. I'm really scared to pull them back, but I think I have to. If they rout, they probably would have anyway. Yep. There they go, and that's pretty much game. I don't think that we can come back from that.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
All the men in this melee are going to chain rout. And they even routed up here, even though they were winning. So a costly enemy victory. Valiant defeat. 929 losses for us, 540 for the enemy. We did destroy their light horse unit, but Vienna already lost to the enemy. Crazy. It's going to be quite a task to get all these settlements back under our control. Nemesis is under siege. Sabotage by Dawisios at Sawindenham to incite unrest. We've got a hidden agent exposed, Vediaturda.
How can I be of assistance?
And yeah, let's get this veteran here to accompany my army. Military training. We'll put the champion here into the 9th Legion. But what I need to do here is actually take on the horns of Camillus. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop them taking Durotinon, because I'm not in range to attack them this turn. The Unelli declared war on me again? I think they have. Yep, so let's
You have the ear of my
give them a peace treaty. They don't want one now. Okay. What about the Sequini?
Are you brave of?
Yeah, they don't want one either. So now what? The 1st Legion can hit Durotinon. I think that should be our next port of call. So let's move up and take that.
We cannot pass here. Lay siege to the settlement.
And the garrison army is actually quite large. 3 Celtic warrior units, 3 Celtic tribesmen units, 5 units of Celtic skirmishers. They're going to be backed up by some Celtic warriors, some spear warriors, noble horse, and some spear nobles. We have plenty of units to deal with all this, so let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. We shall wait for the fog to disappear, and the rain hopefully. We'll keep it dry. for our missile forces, mainly my artillery. And which way are we going to come in the settlement? I think from this side. So let's line up my legionaries. Get the scorpions, one on each side. They can be covered by the Celtic warriors. We'll get the skirmishers to line up.
Aye, as you say.
And general behind with the ballistas in there. And that should do.
I stand with you today, confident of victory.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
So I think they're going to come out to attack me. What I'm going to do is stick flammable rounds on. And we can fire at them as they run around this corner here. Let's jump into cinematic point of view, see if we can make some of these hits ourselves. Well, they've spread out pretty quickly. Let's set back to standard rounds. There's some reinforcements coming from the left side there. Not quite sure what they're going for here. I'm just going to spread out my main front line and bring over some legionaries to defend the right side.
Scorpion!
Can actually move that scorpion back and it will go up on this hill a little bit so we can fire over our troops. I'm not sure why they've lined up like on this side. That's really weird. Oh well. That works out okay. Can keep killing off these men here. Target the skirmishers with my scorpions. I'm actually going to adjust the army slightly to the left whilst these men engage. Move up my skirmishers to attack their skirmishers. Going to turn my ballista round.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
There's some noble horse. Might have to be worried about them as we're charging forward. So many missiles coming in. Crazy. Right, let's use the skirmishers to attack the noble horse. Quickly, men. Need to get these legionaries forwards to push back these skirmishers. Maybe we can bring my general over here to run those down. We've also got some light horse that we could use. Let's just charge into the side of these ones here. Let my general finish those off.
For glory! Hack them down!
Stop my scorpions from firing
Fire!
at those units so that they don't kill my general.
Mountain death!
Our general is under attack.
Well, there goes that Celtic Slinger unit. Well, we need to make sure we engage this Celtic Skirmisher unit as well, because that just threw a load of javelins into my men. Which is not what I want to happen.
Romans, ready for duty.
Let's just clean up these guys.
For glory!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Horsemen! Light horse!
A couple of my units took quite a lot of damage then.
We'll kill them all! Now! Ready!
Right, let's line up my men. I can get my cavalry to destroy those fleeing units.
Have orders, sir! And forward! Battle ready! Forward! Legionaries!
Right, let's move forward this fresh line of legionaries.
Charge!
We can take on these Celtic warriors.
Legatus!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Bring my general over now.
Horsemen!
Get these guys out of wedge formation.
Arms and speed! Many troops awaiting orders. Legionaries! Melee and commodity! For glory! Light horse!
Alright, so these
Our
can
hidden
sneak around the
units have
back
been discovered.
and kill off these units. And it looks like we'll break these Celtic warriors pretty quickly.
Warriors! Charge! Orders! Commander! Ready for battle! Run, Gushu! Melee troops awaiting orders! Legionaries!
Right, with those broken, we can focus on the spear warriors.
Legatus! Advance!
And it looks like
Horsemen!
that's all their units routed. I think there's some scorpions somewhere. We'll stop these scorpions from firing now,
Warriors!
so that my cavalry can clean up the rest of them.
Charge!
Just need to make sure that we utterly annihilate the reinforcement troops so that we kill off both the reinforcing armies. Just some spear nobles there. I think that's all that's
Light
left.
horse!
These spear warriors shouldn't last very long though, and we can kill off these Celtic warriors with my general.
Legatus! As you command!
And we can assign a couple of legionary units
At the double!
to take on their spear nobles.
Advance at speed! At the double!
So we caught up with these spear warriors. They're going to get killed off very, very quickly.
Macaco!
They are so dead.
Light horse! Riders, forward! Advance at speed!
Okay,
Cavalry!
so we're done there. Just line up these men.
Legionaries! Quick march! Warriors eager for blood! Skirmishers!
May as well get my skirmishers to move into the center. And look at them. They don't want to fight at all.
Melee troops!
As they get closer, they're slowly thinking about running away because of the amount of legionaries here. After the volleys from these legionaries, they will probably just run away. If not, we can just crush them, which is what I'm going to do anyway. Let's just continue quickly and kill off this spear noble unit.
The enemy general is dead.
And my cavalry finish them off. And that's job done. We'll quit the battle there. Decisive victory. 337 losses for us. 2,436 for the enemy. No chance. Both the other armies killed as well. No reinforcements for the Lemovices. Or maybe I should just raise it. Not sure. We could subjugate them. Thing is, if I occupy them, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be very low on public order. Let's just do it anyway. And there's a Santona's army there that we might want to deal with. It's a shame we don't have more movement points because we could have ambushed the champions of Rudianos there. We can now move the 9th Legion back up to Burdigala. I think that's what I'm going to do, so it's defended against the Santonas. Okay, and then from there, what we can do is think about attacking Mediolanum with the 11th Legion, especially if we manage to catch out this army here, the champions of Rudianos. The 1st Legion definitely needs to go help out Nemesis. Vienna there, lost to the enemy. Maybe we need to even start building another force to defend Vasio. The trouble is, I don't really have many military buildings here. We'd have to build it at Vasellum. So let's just reinstate the legacy of the 3rd Legion. We will use a legatus, I think. Actually, no, let's go with veteran legionaries. Just to bulk out the army a bit quicker. We'll get some legionaries and some skirmishers there. And in this army by Tolosa, we will hire some cavalry now. And another unit of legionaries. And actually another unit of skirmishers instead of the cav, because the cav do cost a lot to recruit. Just going to move the 9th Legion towards the Horn of Camillus before I forget, and we can accompany that army with the general. And that, unfortunately, has been my time. So, I'm not sure if it's looking better. We're winning more battles, I would say, more significant battles. We're killing off nations as we go. We've destroyed the Assisbii. We've now pretty much taken the last piece of land that the Lemovices own, and we can destroy them soon. But the Santones are going to be a big issue. The Pictones probably are building up their forces again, so they might become an issue. But what I'm hoping is that If I can catch up this army, then we can take out Mediolanum Santonum with the 11th Legion. And we can push, like, sort of northeast and slowly take back our settlements. The Mandubii are huge. We're going to have to worry about them, but they're kind of spreading themselves a bit thin at the moment. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to defend against the champions of Armorica soon. For this household, let's switch this round or replace it so we get the extra morale. Quickly check these event messages. And that is all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.